What's up, nerds? So, coming at you today, I'm a little bit late today with this stuff because, these stories dropped and I've had a little bit of technical difficulties, but I saw this story and I wanted to talk about it because I am a huge Universal Monsters fan. I love all those movies, like the old ones, even some of the newer ones. But I found this very interesting. So, Jacob Elordi is going to be the monster from Frankenstein. And I'm quite excited about it because it's from a director that I absolutely love, Guillermo Del Toro. I love Guillermo Del Toro. I think he's so talented. He came out with this book. I'm going to share a little bit of story before I get into this story. But he came out with this book, and it was of his journal, and he all these drawings that he does, and he writes down, and he's just such a creative that I love all that shit. Like, I love all that stuff. I love seeing, just if he comes up with an idea for a monster or a creature or a world that he thinks of, he draws it, he writes stuff down in it, and I love it. I love that crap. It's so I love the thought process that goes behind somebody that is artistic, and they they have to get their ideas out. I'm the same way. If I have any idea I write it down, even if it's on a Post-it or a little scrap of paper, and I put it in this journal and I keep it because you never know when you might want to come up with something, and you're just like, and you just have to get it out. You have to get it on paper. I'm the same way. Even if it's something so stupid, like I'm just like, oh, this is a really good, thought for, whatever, like a greeting card or whatever. I'm all like, just write it down real quick and then boom. So let's read this article. This is from Deadline, my favorite. And we're going to read this article right here. And this is Jacob Elordi and everything. It says, Jacob Elordi to play Frankenstein monster in Guillermo Del Toro's adaptation for Netflix. All Quiet on the Western Front, Breakout, Felix, Kammerer, and Sweet Tooth star Christian Convery also in Ensemble, which is fine. But I have a small piece of me wonders who they're playing. So here's those three people. I do like all three of them. I like Jacob Elordi, hottie patati. I just saw Saltburn, and I have to be honest with you, I liked it. And that Jacob Elordi, I'm telling you right now, man, he did very good. He's very sexy. I'll tell you what. I like, even I was wet in my pants. You know what I'm saying? He was giving me blood flow. But, and I do like this Felix kid and the kid from Sweet Tooth. I did like him in Sweet Tooth. I did like that show so far. I think it's got one more season. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, so this is Jacob Elordi, Christopher Waltz, Felix Kramer. I'm not going to go through all these names. Set to be a part of all-star ensemble cast in Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein at Netflix. Elordi will play the iconic monster, replacing Andrew Garfield. Oh, that's right. I forgot to pull that story up so I could do that too. But so he's going to play the monster. And I'm all like, that's awesome. So also another side note, I have all those Universal action figures because I just love the Universal's monsters world. We remember back in the day when they were going to do that, when Tom Cruise was in that Mummy movie and they were going to redo the Universal Monsters universe, and then it never happened. I was all like, well, that was because that Mummy movie failed. And I'm all like, yeah, because you guys didn't do it right. So, I mean, come on. All right. So let's get back to the start. Sorry, I keep going off into these tangents. So Elordi will play the iconic monster, replacing Andrew Garfield, who fell out due to strike postponements that led to scheduling conflicts. Deadline broke the news last year that Oscar Isaac, who will play Victor Frankenstein, sorry, I forgot, and Mia Goth is set to star in the pick. I love both those people. I love Oscar Isaac and I love Mia Goth. And Mia Goth, she's so talented. I really hope she's in the Blade movie still. I really, really do. Okay. So it says, Del Toro is writing. Love Del Toro. I can't say enough good things about him. Directing and producing alongside J. Miles Dale, who served as a producer on Del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities for Netflix. That wasn't my favorite. Well, I take that back. I did like that show. So I did like the Cabinet of Curiosities, that show. I just didn't like every single story. Like some stories I was like, this was great. And then some stories I was like, I didn't like it. But you can't win them all. It's fine. But I think Guillermo del Toro is so talented. I will praise that man until I die. The classic Mary Shelley novel follows Victor Frankenstein, a brilliant but egotistical scientist who brings a creature to life in a monstrous experiment that ultimately leads to the undoing of both the creator and his tragic creation. Real quick, I just want to say also, that book is very good. I read that book, I believe, in the fifth grade. I think it was fourth or fifth grade. I can't remember. And I remember back then loving it. So, yeah. I used to read a lot of books like that when I was younger. Yeah. So, like, I remember reading it in the fifth grade. Scared the shit out of me. Anyways, Del Toro has been developing the Frankenstein project for some time and long has wanted to make a movie centered on the iconic story. It is unknown whether his version would be a period pick or set in modern times. I want to say, I hope it's a period piece, but if it's set in modern times, because if you remember, there was that Invisible Man movie that recently came out. I think it was 2019, I believe, or 2020. I can't remember off the top of my head. And that was a modern take on the Invisible Man because it used technology to make the Invisible Man. I thought that movie was great. So if anybody can do it, I totally believe that Guillermo Del Toro can do it because he's fantastic. Okay. Elordi has had a busy stretch with multiple award season films including the Amazon MGM Studios pick Saltburn, which I just mentioned, in which he starred opposite Barry Keoghan, I'm going to say Keegan, who also played Elvis Presley in A24's Priscilla, which I have not seen yet, but I hope to see, directed by Sofia Coppola and rep by Gersh. Who cares? Kramer had his big moment in last year's Oscars as a star at Netflix Oscar winner All Quiet on the Western Front, which I personally thought was good. I liked All Quiet on the Western Front. Wilkinson is familiar face on Netflix. Okay, we're not going to go through the rest of this just because, you know, it does talk about Del Toro's Pinocchio, which was fantastic. So sad also. Go watch that Del Toro's Pinocchio movie. It's so sad, but so good. Like, I was just, the animation, stop animation is my favorite, stop motion animation. And Del Toro knocked it out of the park. That man, you guys, again, I know this is about Jacob Elordi, this story, but I literally will go to my grave talking mad love for Guillermo Del Toro. He's so good. So good. All right, you guys, that's the story. Tell me, what do you guys think about this? Do you think it's great that Jacob Elordi, I mean, they're going to make him ugly, though, and he's so good looking. But anyways, what do you think about this? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think this is great? Would you rather seen Andrew Garfield play the monster? Or do you think that this is great casting, even though Andrew Garfield's great also? I do like him also. But tell me what you guys think about this. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know I won't mind it from your channel. Please hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.